Hi, what's up YouTube? In today's video, we're gonna be talking about some Ring cameras. So I've told you about this Ring stick-up camera in a previous video. If you wanna check out any of these awesome cameras, I'll leave the link down in the description below for you so you can compare the two and get the best prices out there online. But this one right here, I'm gonna be comparing because I'm gonna be adding this one to my garage. And the main difference between these two cameras is these are both stick-up cameras, but this one is actually made for indoors and this one can be used for indoor or outdoor. That's the main first difference. The second difference, as you can see here, is the size. So this one is a lot smaller than this one right here. And the third difference is the price. So for this one right here, it costs roughly about $100. This one is about $50. If you check out the links I provide down in the description below, you'll be able to find them for a lot cheaper than that. But as far as the specs, they do pretty much the same exact thing as a 1080p HD video, two-way talk, motion activated sensors on it. You can also install it in a matter of minutes, and it has the plug-in power via the USB cable. All right, I'm just gonna quickly go over what you get inside the box. You're gonna get your Ring display sticker that you can put on the window. You get your power cord that connects to your outlet and then goes to the back of your camera right over there via micro USB. You get your installation hardware, your screws and mounting little brackets there. Basically the way it works is you get your QR code that you scan, so once you download the Ring app, you'll be able to scan the code on this piece of paper here or on the back of your camera. That's usually right over here. And then once you power it on, it's gonna walk you through all the steps and it's really quick to set up. With this amazing stick-up camera, you have a lot of options. So you can mount this with your mounting bracket right here on the bottom part, right over here. If you wanna use it for a bookshelf, and it would sit just like this. Or you can pop this back piece off right here, and you can actually use it for mounting it on a wall, which that's what I'm gonna do in this video here for my garage. So you wanna make sure that this piece is facing upward. So what you would do is you just basically push this flush on the bottom here and make sure it's facing up just like that. Then all you're gonna need is a Phillips screwdriver to secure it in place. So I'm just gonna screw that in until it's nice and snug. And as you can see there, it'll pivot around just like that, up, and down. And the most important thing is to make sure that you have this facing upward. So you're gonna push this down to release the mounting bracket piece, and this would actually go into your wall with those mounting bracket hardware I showed you right there. So 2 screws go right here onto your wall, and then once you're happy where it's at and it's all plugged in, then you can just take this piece and slide it right on top of here and then lock it in place. And you're all done. I'll show you what it looks like when the installation is completed. All right, so I went ahead and plugged in this wire right over here to the back of the housing right over here. And I just want to give you an idea of how much room you have to play with. So you have about 6 feet worth of power cord to mess around with. So wherever your outlet's at, make sure it's close enough to be able to mount the camera to your outlet. And I'm using these tiles as a gauge because each one of these tiles is roughly about 12 inches or 1 foot. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about 6 feet of room to play with. All right, so I'm just gonna walk you through the process of setting this camera up. What you wanna do is make sure you download the Ring app, which is free. And as you can see here, I have a bunch of different cameras, but I'm going to have one for my garage. So you just scroll down to the very bottom one and you're gonna go to where it says set up device. Click on that. And then you wanna choose which kind of device it is. So it's gonna be a security camera. Click on that. And it's asking me to scan the QR code. So there's actually a QR code on this piece of sheet right here. So I'm gonna do that. And now it's gonna ask if you'd like to use this location. And I'm gonna select continue. And now it's going to ask, where is the device gonna be at? So you can actually customize it. I'm going to say garage. garage. Okay. Now it's telling me to plug it in. So I'm gonna take this and plug it in. And continue. Let's see what this is doing. So as you can
say hello to Ring. Follow the instructions in the Ring app to continue.
As you can see here, it lights up blue right here. It's blinking. So it's asking, is the light flashing? Join the network.
The Ring app is now connected to your Ring device.
And it's that fast.
Your Ring device is now connecting to your Wi-Fi network. This might take a moment. Rome wasn't built in a day. Setup was successful. With Ring, you're always home.
So that's it for the setup. It only takes about a minute or two, and then you can go ahead and plug into your actual area you want to mount the camera at. So on the actual app itself, it'll actually take you through a tutorial and walk you through how to set the indoor camera on a table, shelf, or even on a wall, or even a ceiling. So it'll break down everything for you in the video tutorial. It asks you right here if you're installing the indoor camera upside down or not, so you can properly orientate your camera and it can adjust accordingly. Whenever you add a new Ring camera to your system, you want to make sure that if you have an additional user, that if you want to grant them access, that you go ahead and enable that, or they won't be able to see that view for that camera. So in this case here, I'm going to enable this garage. Alright, so here's my garage, and I decided to put it right over there in that left corner because it gave me the best view. I can actually see everything on this side and everything on this door all the way back here as well, especially if the car's not here, but it gives me the best view in my opinion. Before I actually mounted it, I actually played around with it, plugged it in, and moved around all over the place. So I actually have it mounted right underneath here. I used some electrical tape to put this thing in stealth mode. So I'm going to use this little piece of electrical tape right here and just cover up that light. Put the electrical tape right over that blue LED light. And then I had some little tabs I used right over here and mounted it securely all the way around there. And I have it plugged down into an electrical outlet down there. All right, so I'm all done with the installation of the Ring camera for the indoor stick-up cam. So I'm gonna click on the Ring app and we're going to find where my garage is at. So as you can see here, it updates real time. So this is the last 6 seconds. So this is inside my garage and it's this black and white color because it's in the night mode. So the infrared light is on and we're gonna go in there and click on it. So this is real time. Let me turn it this way so you can see what it looks like on the screen. I can actually do two-way talk. I can even zoom in to different areas of the garage. And we'll actually go into that room right now. Let's take a walk. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like when I return the light on real time. I'm going to try to hit this switch over here. And as you can see, it brightens up and the infrared lights turn off. And just to show you that we're in the garage. And we'll go ahead and test out the two-way talk. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this little green icon right here. And now there's an echo. The nice thing about this Ring indoor camera for your garage or anywhere in your home, you can actually go back in the Ring app and you can review your history. So I can go and play what I just recorded earlier right here. And then if you want to save it, you can actually go over here and hit share, and you can hit this down button right here, and this will actually save it to your camera roll on your iPhone, or you can email it to someone or share it on Facebook, or you can even text it to someone. So you can also go under the settings over here in this top corner here, and you can adjust all your recording motion alerts. One of my favorites is changing the motion settings. So I'll click over here and you can actually change it to people only, motion sensitivity, and you can also set up your motion zones, which is really important. So I actually have mine set up to where this whole area is highlighted. So in this instance here, if anything moves in this highlighted area, it's going to notify me. If you want an area to be not highlighted, then you're just going to drag the dots wherever you'd like. For instance, if I left it this way and saved this in my settings, then anything that crosses this area that's not highlighted, it's not going to notify me of any kind of motions or anything. Here's an example of the Ring indoor camera recording a person, which is me, just taking some measurements of a storage container. Here's a quick video clip of a recording that I downloaded from the Ring app. This is me backing out of my garage, and you'll be able to see what it looks like whenever the garage actually goes down. You'll be able to hear all the sound and also see the view of the garage without the car in there. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And as always, thank you all for watching.